Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia and I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I honestly keep psyching myself out a little bit. So I hope that this makes sense and is informative for you. This video is going to be about why I decided to do a ketogenic diet. I started doing the diet late 2017 for a lot of different health reasons I had been experiencing, and it has really changed a lot of things for me, and it's gotten me so kind of pumped up about the diet that I really want to share some of my experiences because I think that it could be helping a lot of people out there who have suffered from similar issues that I have. So to start with, I'll just take you back a little bit into some of my history and some of the things that I've experienced and why I chose this diet over others. So to go back a little farther than last year, I have always suffered from some hormonal skin issues from the time I was about 15. And even younger than that, I definitely experienced sugar sensitivity as a kid. I used to get restless legs if I had too much sugar. I remember experiencing lightheadedness if I had too much sugar, and then a couple hours later feeling really sick. So I think that I have suffered from a type of sugar sensitivity or insulin dysregulation from the time I was young. So when I hit about 15, I started to experience pretty severe hormonal acne and weight gain at that age that was definitely related to hormone changes and, you know, just growing up and being a girl, which we all know is tough as a teenager. But I definitely started experiencing a lot of symptoms that I now recognize as an insulin issue, dysregulation. But so fast forwarding to last year in 2017, so I experienced symptoms of hormonal acne for over 15 years. I turned 33 last year, and still I've had periods of having better skin and better time with my metabolism or health here and there, but I'm definitely prone to thyroid issues and skin issues. So even last year I had just cystic, terrible, painful hormonal acne across my jaw, and it was getting really bad, sort of worse than normal. And I was feeling relatively healthy, but then all of a sudden I just kind of hit a wall. And I wasn't taking great, wonderful care of my health, I'll be honest. The past few years I had, you know, a stressful job, and we renovated a house by ourselves, and the pressure of, you know, getting that done and, you know, everything that goes along with buying a house and life and being a mom, and just, you know, everything sort of piling up on me. But I had made a lot of changes in my life. Started a business, really, you know, was getting gung-ho to make some major changes, you know, head in the direction that I wanted my life to go. So I was feeling really good. Then all of a sudden, I just started to experience some really strange symptoms. I put on about 10 pounds in 10 days in the fall, and I stopped being able to sleep, which was something that's never happened to me before. I've always been a really good sleeper, but my sleep just completely started to elude me, and my hair got really dry and brittle to the point where I had to cut it off because it was just looking terrible. And I just had all these strange symptoms sort of hit me all at once. And it just made me like realize it's time for me to do something and be serious about my health. I think just everything that I had experienced in the past couple of years piled up on me. And then it got to the point where my body just couldn't take anymore. And even though I was heading in a good direction with my life, my body just gave up. It just broke down. So I was actually introduced to the keto diet by my dad, who had a heart attack at least 4 years ago now. And after that, he got really serious about his health, and he started to get into, I think he started with a paleo diet, which I had always been really interested in, and I've pretty much eaten for the most part when I'm paying attention and taking care of myself. I ate pretty close to a paleo diet. I never ate a huge amount of grains. I've always had to avoid them. I've always had an immune, like an inflammatory reaction to too much wheat. So I've always tried to eat pretty clean, pretty close to a paleo diet. And so he got into that, and he really did improve his health. He wasn't taking care of it before, but the heart attack really just made him realize that he had to make some changes. So he started doing that, and then through that, he started to find more people who were doing keto, intermittent fasting, and all that stuff. So he moved in that direction, and he kept telling me, you know, like, hey, you got to check this out. You got to watch this video, or you got to learn about this. And he knew that I was struggling with some health issues. So finally, I was just like, oh, yeah, I just thought, yeah, okay, keto, high fat. Yeah, I know what that is. You know, I always eat whole fat, you know, foods. I don't buy low fat anything. But until I like looked into it and really started to do my own research, I was like, wow, no, like this is different. You know, this is a really different concept. I had been reading the book Body Love by Kelly LeVeque, which is an awesome book, and I would recommend it to anybody. And she touches on a lot of things with, you know, spacing out meals to regulate insulin and all that stuff. So I was kind of trying that at the time, and it was helping me a little bit, but it just really wasn't doing the job. So I think it was the end of November when I had done plenty of research, and I just thought, okay, it's time. I'm going to just try it. I'm just going to go all in and give this a whirl. So I started the diet in the end of November, and it was incredible. I was suffering from some serious symptoms, and it did take a little bit for them to subside. But what didn't take a long time was 2 days into the diet, I had 0 hormonal acne breakouts, and I have not gone 2 days for the better part of 15 years without having breakouts. No breakouts, no emerging breakouts, just healing. And since then, I have had not one cystic acne breakout since November of 2017. And that was incredible. That like blew my mind, because I have been dealing with this for my entire life, and nothing, no change, no dietary change, no, you know, health change that I made, no supplement, no nothing was taking care of that hormonal acne. I took good care of my skin. I have a skincare company, and I was healing so many of my skin issues just by using whole ingredients on my skin, but I could not subside that hormonal acne that was happening across my lymph nodes, across my jaw. It was incredible. I could not believe it. So I was just like sold to begin with. My sleep took a little longer I think it was related to adrenals. So it took maybe a few weeks for that to work itself out. But I kid you not, I now sleep like a baby. And my hair started to get healthy again, it started to come back. So anyways, what I'm trying to do now with this video is I won't get into exactly everything that I did, but I just wanted to talk about the reasons why I did the diet and how well it's worked for me, because I really feel like if more people knew how incredibly powerful this diet is for healing hormones and addressing a lot of underlying issues that we have by sugar burning too much with high insulin, then they could be fixing issues that they didn't think that they could fix with diet. So I don't want this video to get really long, and I feel like it's getting really long already. So in my next video, I am going to talk about, just for people who are new to keto, what exactly a ketogenic diet is and how I do it, because I think everybody's just a little bit different, and because I'm focusing on repairing hormones and thyroid issues and adrenal issues. I do it in a specific way. I'm doing it for weight loss as well, but that's not really my number one priority. My number one priority really was health, figuring out what was making me feel so bad, and regulating my insulin, which has created so many benefits in my life. So if there's anything that you're specifically interested in hearing about my experience with keto, or if you have any questions, then leave me a comment and I will see if I can talk about what people are most interested in. And if you're interested in seeing my next video about exactly what a keto diet is and how it works and how best to get started, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you will get a notification when I upload my next video, and I will see you soon.